My name is Vesna Manojlović, and I'm a dinosaur. I'm a little bit younger than the internet, so the internet is quite old. And the people that created the internet are quite old, and IPv6 is also old, so this is why I'm talking about the dinosaurs today. Another reason why, my talk is about inviting you to take part in creating the future of the internet. And the best way to invite this crowd to take part in anything is to tell them that it's forbidden. So please keep out. This is the dinosaur area. If you were here to listen to Marco's talk, then he mentioned that they have several paying customers that have native IPv6, and I'm one of them. This here is my prefix, so I have IPv6 at home, and I wanted to talk about that on this conference and to talk about the user experience and how is that to get IPv6 and how is that to have it at home. But actually there isn't much to talk about because they gave me the modem, I plugged it in, I turned it on, and then everything just works. So if you want to hear that kind of talk, then this is the end. You can go enjoy the sun. And if you want to hear a little bit more about the background of the IPv6 and also about the future of the internet, then I will be talking about that in a function of self-proclaimed IPv6 ambassador. I work for RIPE NCC as a trainer, but I'm on vacation now, so I'm not actually representing my company, although I find it a bit difficult to separate the work and pleasure, so I actually like talking about IPv6. I do that for work and I do that on vacation. So I'll be just talking to you about how we are running out of IPv4 addresses, why should you go to IPv6, and I hope that in the end I'm going to persuade you that you can take part in creating standards and you can take part in creating the rules and the policies for distribution of IPv6 and IPv4 as long as we still have it. So I have this /48 prefix at home. I will be talking about it, what does it mean? And I also have so I have IPv6 and I have IPv4, and I don't actually know what is happening when I try to reach some website, which one is, like if I'm reaching it over IPv4 or IPv6, and actually I don't care. And I know that end users don't care about this and they shouldn't care. So in my world, it just works. The only difference is that now I have this prefix, and in IPv4 I have one IP address. So if I have more than one computer behind that address, then I have to use private addressing, and I have to use translation, NAT, network address translation. So the point here is that the size does matter. So the main advantage of IPv6 is that there is more of it. We have outgrown the IPv4 internet. As Marco said, the internet is full, and we actually don't want to tell to people, oh, go away because you cannot talk to us anymore. We want to invite more people to join our internet, and the only way is for them to go to IPv6 because it is supposed to be larger than life. It is supposed to last until the eternity, and of course that's what they thought about IPv4. So however large the address space of IPv6 is, it is not going to last forever, and it is going to be replaced by something better. And I want you to take part in creating that something better, which no one actually knows what it is going to be, but it will happen. So usually we see a lot of graphs and diagrams and pie charts, like so many IPv4 addresses are gone here and so many are gone there, but it doesn't matter because sooner or later we are going to run out. On the other hand, it's not going to be a crisis. It's not going to be one day, which is a doomsday, and now there is no more IPv4 addresses available, because they are used and distributed in the hierarchical way. So one day, IANA will run out. IANA is the Internet Assigned Numbers Authority. It's an organization that is distributing all the numbers in the world, IPv4 addresses, IPv6 addresses, AS numbers, and all kinds of protocol numbers. They give IPv4 addresses to regional Internet registries. So at the moment when IANA runs out, the regional Internet registries will still have addresses for another 6 months, year, 3 months, who knows. So there will be one day when IANA runs out. There will be another day when each one, or well, there will be 5 days when each one of the 5 RIRs runs out. But at that moment, we will still have IPv4 addresses because local Internet registries, they also received in the past, and they will receive from the regional registries, big blocks of addresses that they are using to give to their customers. So in the future doomsdays, when we are running out of IPv4, at some point the end user will go to the ISP and say, can I connect? And they will say, sorry, we are run out. But it doesn't mean that it will happen on the 13th of April, a certain year. It will happen in different parts of the world at a different stage, but it will happen. So how does that now reflect to the IPv6? Well, IPv6 is also distributed in a hierarchical way. And we have learned some lessons, and one of the lessons is we actually don't know how to distribute such a scarce resource. So we made a lot of mistakes with IPv4, and we thought, okay, let's not make the same mistakes in IPv6, but we are making other mistakes. So to prevent ourselves from messing up big time, IANA is right now distributing address space from only 1/8 of the available IPv6 space. And if we make a total mess, if we waste the address space, if we make a lot of mistakes, never mind, in the future we will get another 6 or 7 chances. So from this huge block, they give other big blocks to the regional registries. Regional registries give the minimum size of /32 to local registries. It's possible to get much larger blocks. And in IPv6, it was planned that there will be more levels of hierarchy than in IPv4. So the big providers are supposed to give parts of their space to the smaller providers, and then the smaller providers are supposed to give part of their space to the end user. However, this was all planned more than 10 years ago, so the design of IPv6 was not really adjusted to the current business situation of the Internet, where everyone wants to be multi-homed. So that is still a problem, and it's not really solved in IPv6. There are several solutions being played, being standardized in IETF. I will talk about that. But this is the current model. So if you are a customer, you can get a block of /48, like I have at home, or smaller blocks. Or if you want to be independent, if you don't want to get your space from a provider, you can get provider-independent addresses directly from the regional registry.